All right, if you're someone who dreams about skiing or snowboarding in Japan, you need to listen up. I'm about to share a travel hack that is a complete game changer. It's going to save you money, get rid of so much stress, and honestly, just make your trip way, way better. You know the feeling, right? You're absolutely buzzing, thinking about that legendary Japanese powder. And then that sinking feeling hits you. The thought of dragging that huge, clumsy ski or snowboard bag through crowded airports and then paying those absolutely insane oversized baggage fees. Yeah, it can really kill the vibe.
And that's the core problem for so many of us, isn't it? On one hand, you've got this dream trip, but on the other, you've got this logistical nightmare of your own gear. It feels like you have to choose between having the equipment you love and the freedom of just traveling without all that hassle. So let's just picture the two scenarios. The old way. Well, you know it. It's dragging your gear halfway across the planet. But what if there was a new way? A way you could just travel light, totally hands-free, and still have your perfect gear waiting right there for you when you land.
This is way more than just a little travel tip. We're talking about a fundamentally smarter way to do your winter trips to Japan. Think of it as an insider secret that makes the whole experience just smoother.
Okay, so here it is, the big secret. You buy your gear in Japan, and then you just leave it there. You store it there between your trips. Just think about that for a second. No more wrestling with a giant bag on international flights. Ever again.
And you might be asking, why would I buy gear in Japan? Well, first off, with the current exchange rate, you can get some amazing deals. You'll find all the big-name brands you know, like Burton and K2, but you also get access to that incredible made-in-Japan quality. We're talking gear that's super precise, incredibly reliable, and sometimes stuff you literally can't find anywhere else in the world.
All right, I know what you're thinking. That sounds great, but how does it actually work? Is it super complicated? Nope. It's actually surprisingly easy. Let's break down exactly how it's done.
The magic behind this whole system is a service called SilkCrane. The best way to think about it is like having your own personal storage closet right in Japan. It's a service designed specifically for travelers like us to hold on to our ski and snowboard gear safely until we come back for our next trip.
And the process is so simple. Seriously, it's just 4 steps. First, you shop for your gear either online or in a store and ship it straight to SilkCrane. They keep it safe and sound for you. Then, right before your next trip, you just tell them where you'll be, and bam, your gear is delivered to your hotel. And when you're all done shredding, you just slap on the free return label they give you and send it right back to your storage closet. It's a perfect, seamless loop. Now that all sounds great in theory, but let's look at how this plays out in the real world. I think hearing about how different people use this is where it really clicks. So first up, let's meet Miss J. She's from Thailand, and she absolutely loves her annual ski trip to Japan. But back home in Thailand, well, she has zero use for ski boots, a helmet, or a big winter jacket for the other 11 months of the year.
I mean, just think about it. For 95% of the year, all that expensive winter gear would just be sitting in her closet taking up space. It makes absolutely no sense to pay crazy baggage fees to fly it all back and forth. So by buying her gear in Japan and just leaving it there, she saves a ton of money and a massive headache.
Okay, next example. Meet Mr. S from Australia. Now, he's a really savvy online shopper. He knows how to find a good deal, and he knew exactly which new snowboards he wanted for his upcoming trip. So check this out. About a month before his trip, he finds an awesome deal on those boards from a Japanese online retailer. He buys them and has them shipped directly to SilkCrane. He never even had to touch them. They were just waiting for him, delivered right to his hotel on his first day. After an amazing trip on his new boards, he just shipped them back to storage. He completely skipped the whole nightmare of international shipping.
All right, this last one is my favorite example because it shows the incredible flexibility you can have. Meet Mr. A from the US. He had a big trip planned, a multi-week, multi-country tour of Asia. But he still wanted to use his own skis from home, just for the Japan part of his trip.
Now follow this because it's brilliant. As soon as he lands in Japan, he ships his skis from the airport straight to storage. That means for the next 2 weeks, he gets to explore Japan, Tokyo, Kyoto, you name it, completely hands-free. No giant ski bag. Then, when it's time to hit the slopes, he has his gear delivered to his hotel in Hakuba. Once he's done skiing, he ships it back to storage and continues his trip through the rest of Asia for another couple of weeks, again, completely gear-free. And the best part? On his very last day, he just arranges for SilkCrane to deliver his skis right to the airport for his flight home. I mean, the convenience there is just off the charts. So when you start to put all these pieces together, you realize this isn't just about saving a bit of cash on baggage fees, this is about fundamentally upgrading your entire travel experience.
So let's just run through the key takeaways one more time. You save serious money on those airline fees. You get the incredible convenience of traveling hands-free. You get access to amazing, high-quality Japanese gear. The logistics are an absolute breeze with cheap domestic shipping, English-speaking support, and that super easy free return label.
And the service itself is really flexible too. If you're doing a big multi-stop trip like Mr. A, the monthly plan is perfect. You just store your stuff for the time you need. But if you're like Miss J, who goes back every single year, the annual plan is a total no-brainer. It gives you the best bang for your buck. And really, that's what it all comes down to. When you can travel lighter, save money, avoid all the hassle, and have fantastic gear waiting for you when you get to Japan, it leaves you with one simple question. Why would you ever travel with your ski gear again?